Okay, so here we have example 4. Example 4 is 3 minus 3 over y minus 6. And then all of that is over 1 minus y minus 4 over 3y minus 18. We have a complex fraction here. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure all of the denominators are nice and factored. So I'm going to rewrite this. And I'm going to say 3 minus 3 over y minus 6. There's really nothing to factor, so we're going to keep that as is. And in the denominator, we're going to have y minus 4 over, now here I can actually factor a 3. So we're going to put 3 open parentheses, y minus, and then 18 divided by 3 is going to be 6. So now notice in the numerator, the rational expression there has a y minus 6, and in the denominator, there is also a y minus 6. I can simplify both of these. Because these are in a complex fraction, I can multiply in the numerator and in the denominator by these other denominators to simplify them. So the lowest common denominator between y minus 6 and 3y minus 6 is indeed 3y minus 6 because they both share y minus 6 as a denominator. So we also need that additional 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this whole fraction by 3 parentheses y minus 6 over 1. And then I'm going to do it again as a complex fraction. 3 times y minus 6 over 1. Okay? So I have a complex fraction times another complex fraction. Now watch what happens here. I'm going to multiply this 3 times y minus 6 times this 3 over here. So that's going to give me 3 times 3 is going to be 9 times y minus 6. Over here, the y minus 6 are going to reduce, so that's just going to leave me with a minus 3 times 3, which is 9. And all of that is going to be over 1 because this reduced, so we just have the 1 left. So now all of that is going to be over, so now down here we multiply 1 times 3 times y minus 6, so that's going to be 3 times y minus 6 minus y minus 4 times 3y minus 6, but notice I have 3 times y minus 6 down here as well. So the 3 is going to reduce and the y minus 6 is going to reduce because this is in the denominator and this is in the numerator. So they both reduce. So the only thing left here is parentheses y minus 4, and all of that is going to be over 1. So now let's clean this up. We don't really need to put these over 1. We can just say 9 times y minus 6 minus 9 and put that over 3 times y minus 6 minus y minus 4. So now we simplify. We're going to distribute. So we're going to have 9y minus 54 minus 9 over 3y minus 18 minus y plus 4. I distributed the negative here. Okay, so now we're going to simplify again, and we're going to say 9y minus 54 minus 9 is 63, negative 63, over, I meant negative 54 minus 9 is going to be negative 63. I said that incorrectly. Now down here I have 3y minus y, that's going to be a 2y. Negative 18 plus 4 is going to be a negative 14. And then we check, can we reduce? And it looks like both the numerator and denominator are factorable. In the numerator I can factor a 9, and in the denominator I can factor a 2. So in the numerator, we're going to factor a 9, and that's going to leave me with y minus 63 divided by 9 is going to be 7, close parentheses, over 2 times, that's going to leave me with y minus negative 14 divided by 2 is going to be a negative 7. And as you can see, I have 9 over 2 as the numbers, and then y over 7 minus y over 7. Here's a common factor in the numerator and in the denominator. They are both going to reduce. So that means my final answer is 9 over 2. And that is example 4. And that is it for this week. I hope you enjoyed these examples. Have a great week, everyone.